Hey, Toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David. Jesse Palmer. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Ole Miss Rebels return team will have that offense backed up. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Florida Gators offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And the Gators decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The offense starts with a short field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Oh, it's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, he'll let it fly. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today. Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Facing a third down and short from the 26. He'll pull it on the read. The Gators will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Going to try to get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Finds his man down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Laramie for some time. They're up 14 over UNLV.
He'll start this drive firing.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snags it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Trying to punch it in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium.
The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Give to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Skips away from pressure. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a grab and go for the score. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially...
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Back to the air one more time. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's see what they do on third down. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Gators will punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's Walker. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Bulls his way forward. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Pressure coming. Fires left. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Gators send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. The play action fake. They're trying to get to him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And incomplete on the deep ball. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
A first down for the offense. He's looking to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Gators want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able...
Nowhere to go in the... And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's Allen. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Got the quick pass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Comes out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Wants to throw on second down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going back to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this one for the lead in the waning moments. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
Take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Trying to find his man on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.